Okie dokie. Where are we? Hands polluted. Say you wanna quit. Don't be stupid. When? Probably tomorrow, I think. I think tomorrow will be good to read the applications. Anyways, let me listen to I'm finding soft playlist to listen to. I think this one. There we go. Cute. The jellyfish. I found a different one. I like the jellyfish one too, though. It's a similar vibe, I think. Similar vibe. This one is supposed to be like dreamy, it says. I like it. I think it's good for before bedtime. Cuttlefish. What? I like cuttlefish. They're really cute. You guys ever seen a cuttlefish? I think they look really cute. My favorite is a pharaoh cuttlefish. Those are really cute. Link for this. There you go. Wait, here it is. Look at how cute! It's such a little tiny thing! Make applause cheaper for bone's sake. I already did. It used to be 100 biddies. I gave it a discounted price. Used to be 100. Look how cute it is. I love cuttlefish. They're really adorable. They're so cute. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. I'm happy to be back. Still have 38 hours on the timer, and by the time I get back tomorrow, it should be around, I would say, 29 hours maybe? Well, 29 hours left, so a little bit over a day. Oh my goodness. I think we're gonna make it to day 20 though, which is crazy. Holy moly, thank you guys so much. And yeah, I just really appreciate you all being here. And watching the stream today. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun playing games and singing. Tomorrow we will do the partner application submission thing, and then I really want to play more of Schedule 1 as well. I want to play more of Schedule 1. And I'm probably gonna sing a little bit as well, which I'm really excited for. Yes, Drugco making a comeback. More singing. But yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for being here today. It really means the most. And thank you just for I'm getting a fucking Rickroll hype train. Are you kidding me? This is supposed to be like comfy, almost sleepy time. What the fuck was that? Okay, time to break the hype train. Why right now? What the fuck? I'm scared. I'm really curious to see if you guys are gonna edge the timer or not. I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen. I don't know. Ouch!
Yeah, we need another power hour. Am I right, chat? XDX.
Surely you guys wouldn't want a power hour. Surely you don't want that, right? Surely you guys have had enough of power hour. Certainly. Drained. See? Drained. It's been enough power hour, I believe. Drained. I don't want to drain you, chat. I feel bad. I missed 2 power hour due to work. I need 1! I thought about maybe making like maybe a mini power hour. Not triple, since we hit all like the main goals. It would be like a double power hour, but I don't know. Ouch! But only slightly considering.
Whenever, Clint.
Probably. Quadruple. No, not quadruple. That's crazy. No. Triple the time power. No. Double. Double, not triple this time. Last time was triple. This time will be double. If I did it. This is like if I did it. I don't even know if I'll do it. I'm like 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50, chat. But as I was saying, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being here. For day 18. I can't believe we're 18 days into the subathon. I've been having so much fun hanging out with all of you, doing collabs with my friends, singing, playing games. It's just been really, really fun, and I hope you guys have been enjoying as much as I have. Honestly, I've been thinking like a lot lately about, you know, when I started streaming, because it's kind of crazy to think when I started streaming versus now and how much has changed. And I just am so grateful for everything that I've been able to like have because of streaming. Like this community, meeting new friends, being able to go to conventions, writing new songs, you know, it's been really, really nice. And I just remember before I started streaming, I felt like so freaking lonely and so alone, and I just like don't feel like that anymore, which is really nice. So yeah. But not the time, bro. I saw that message, I was like, I just want to ignore it. That's what streaming is though. Wow. Just random ass chaotic events. But yeah, as I was saying, just thank you guys for being here, because I'm really, really grateful for all of you giving me your time and your support. It really like means the world to me, and I am so freaking happy and so lucky that I get to be in this position, being able to be a streamer and make music, and I just feel very, very lucky and very happy to have you all in my life. So thank you very much for being here. Whether you've been here for years or if you're new, like, thank you for being here and being part of this community. Thank you very much. It's like being able to stream and this community and the sukopaths, like, this is in the top 1 things that make me happy. So thank you guys. Like, literally, I feel like streaming has completely altered my life for the better. And I'm really happy you guys are all here to be a part of it. And I'm especially very happy when I'm able to make you guys happy. So thank you for allowing me that opportunity, and thank you for letting me be your Oshi. I never thought I would be anyone's Oshi, so it's crazy to say that. But if I am your Oshi, thank you for letting me be your Oshi. Thank you for supporting me and believing in me, because I still just want to keep working harder and doing better. But yeah, thank you guys very, very much. I feel very, very lucky to have you guys, and I know I can be very silly, crazy, whatever, but at the end of the day, I am just really freaking happy and grateful to be here and to be streaming. So thank you guys again. Like, literally, I sound like a broken record, but like, thank you so much. I love streaming, I love this community, I love singing, I love making music. So thank you guys for encouraging me to do all the things that I love, and I hope I can help encourage you, maybe even just a little bit, to do the things that you guys love as well, because it's really important. It's very, very important. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been like having a great time during the subathon, but there was like some personal life shit that was happening, and it was like kind of rough and kind of getting me down. But I'm just happy to be back and happy to be here, because hanging out with all of you and streaming, I don't know how to describe it. It's hard to describe, but it definitely makes me feel better and not as alone as I did before. So thank you guys very, very much. I honestly cannot believe I can't believe I'm still streaming sometimes. I can't believe I like literally where I was like when I first started streaming. I was like, oh, I'll just try it, like I'll do 1 or 2 streams and move on, you know, do whatever. I never expected this would become like my life and like kind of motivate me to actually get out of bed every day and to do my best. Yeah. But I just want to say thank you all so much, because I thank you for the head pats. I'm so happy you tried it out. You've given us so much happiness, and I'm so happy it does the same for you. It does. It really, really does. I'm really happy. I'm really happy I decided to become a streamer. I'm really happy I decided to give streaming and VTubing a try, because I genuinely, probably one of the best decisions in my whole life was doing that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much. Is this a VTuber? Yes. Hello, I'm a VTuber. We're happy to have you. I couldn't think of a better bottom to completely fuck my sleep schedule for. Aw, thanks. I'm honored. I'm truly honored to be the bottom you choose to spend your time with. What a title that is. Wow. But yeah. Anyways, I just really appreciate you guys, because I know I like to be very silly, goofy, unserious sometimes, but I just want to remind you guys from time to time how much you all matter to me. So Thank you very much. And I tore the picture. Yeah. Oh boy. Not the angst of Venus. Wrong copy. That was I tore the picture. I know I like how I just saw it out of context. I was like, I know exactly what that's from. That's fucking Venus right there. But yeah, sorry if I'm rambling. I'm kind of like sleepy. And I've like I said, I like to kind of stay bright and cheery as much as I can, but I have had like a lot of like darker memories coming back lately. I'll just be honest, because I've told you all like bits and pieces of everything, but I don't know if I've ever actually like really laid out like how hopeless I felt when I started streaming. Because the year before I started streaming was not even like probably, but definitely the worst fucking year of my life. It was the worst year of my life. Like, I had, you know, my life wasn't perfect before that, but, you know, I struggled with like mental health stuff and anxiety and depression, but for the most part, I was doing pretty good. I was pretty happy. And there was just such a series of unfortunate events, I suppose, that just like left me completely feeling empty. Like not even a person, like a shell of a person. I like basically I just experienced a lot of loss back to back to back to back, and it was like so unbearable for me. Like first it was I lost my childhood dog. I miss her very much still, and that was really hard for me. And then my grandfather right after, and then right after, keep in mind this is just a few months, my friend and her brother were killed by a drunk driver. And then my grandma died. And I was like, after all of that, I was like, I was so stricken with grief. I didn't know what the fuck to do with my life anymore. I was like, I'm just so fucking sad all of the time. And I feel so lonely. And then COVID happened, and then I was actually isolated. And I already felt lonely, and I felt even more lonely. And it was terrible. I just like didn't know how I could ever feel like anything ever mattered again. Like after that, like especially if someone just dies in like a freak accident, you know, it really messed with my head and made me just think that I'm like, if this is just the inevitable end anyways, like why am I here? Just to suffer and feel lonely when I miss all those people around me? Like, is life some type of cruel joke that I can just like live a normal, happy, oblivious life up until like that point? You know, it was very difficult, and I felt a lot of anger for a long time, and I pushed everyone away because I felt like no one could ever understand the feelings I was going through at the time. Like, it didn't matter what I said. Like, I was like literally nobody. I was like, no one I talked to, I would try to explain like to my mom or to my sister like how I was feeling, because on a level I did feel like my sister understood, because at the same time she also lost her grandfather and grandmother at the same time, and although You know, she didn't lose a close friend like I did. Like, she was kind of understanding, like, oh my god, this is a lot of fucking grief to handle all at once. But still, I just didn't, I just felt, other than that, I just felt so, like, angry. And I felt like no one understood me. And every time I tried to, like, explain how empty I felt, like, you know, people would just be like, oh, you'll just feel better soon. You should just eat healthy, work out, you'll feel better. They're in a better place now, da 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 da. And nothing anybody ever said made me feel better. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm never gonna feel better again. Like, ever. Like, ever feel better again. I just thought I would wake up every day hoping that, like, the past few months of my life had just been, like, a nightmare. Like, some long fever dream of a nightmare. I didn't mean to trauma dump, but I did. Anyways, my life turned upside down in, like, just the course of a few months. And I don't really like talking about this time in my life because it's like, it's just really fucking sad, dude. There's no other way to put it. It's like this series of the most unfortunate events fucking happened. And it's like, and then keep in mind, I'm also just surrounded by grief. Like, my friend who passed away, her parents only had 2 kids. Like, and a stranger made a bad decision and both of their children are gone, like, because of that. Like, just a freak random accident. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. They didn't do anything to, like, it wasn't like they were being reckless. And they were doing everything they could to, like, be safe, normal parents, you know? And they were just hit by a drunk driver. And the parents barely survived too. Both of them had to go into, like, intense comas and surgeries. It was very, very scary. And it was a very eye-opening event to be like, holy fuck, how fragile life is. How one day you think, oh, I can just hang out with my friend, text them, have a good time, have a gossip sesh, maybe a cry sesh, have a sleepover, and then that's gone. And you're like, bitch. She was in high school, and your brother was, like, in middle school. And it's so unfair, and life is unfair. And I was like, fuck, how can life ever feel fair again? And it doesn't feel fair. But my friend, her parents, I was so scared they would be so lonely after. I mean, I thought I felt lonely, but I could only imagine how losing your children would be. Both of them. So I tried my best to reach out to them as much as possible. And I see them multiple times a year, a few times a year, which is one of the breaks I took, which is why I've been thinking about all of this, because I saw them recently for a memorial. And it's just strange to see, like, where I am now, where they are now, in terms of, like, being able to overcome grief. But it's fucking hard, and there's no answers, like, ever. That was one of the first things that actually fucking helped me. Everyone who tried to give me answers, it made it worse. Everyone, like, who tried to be like, oh, just do this, like, then you'll feel better. The first time I actually felt better was when I was, like, crying to my dad, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm so fucking sad all the time. Nobody wants to be friends with me. Like, I'm a fucking downer. Nobody likes me. I have no friends anymore. I pushed them all away. I fucked up over and over again. I was angry, and I, like, lashed out at people I loved. Like, I can't fix any of this. I'm gonna be lonely for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my life just missing all the people who I felt like I did love. And my dad was just like, I've never talked about my emotions with my dad, like, ever. Like, my mom has always been the more emotional one. But he just went, yeah, you're right. It's scary. And I don't know the answer. I don't know how to make it better. Like, you're so young. I didn't experience this level of grief, especially like losing friends, until I was much older. So I don't know the answers, but like, you can just keep trying and I'll be here when you need me. And I was like, it finally like clicked for me that even though life felt very empty in that moment, that I should just keep trying, because maybe one day it would like click again and I wouldn't feel that emptiness. But I haven't felt empty in like a really fucking long time, which is crazy. I feel like surrounded by love all the time now. Like, my friends celebrating my birthday with me yesterday, or my sister coming over to check on me even when she yoinks things. All of you being here and being so kind and so sweet and so funny and so supportive. So I'm just really happy. I'm really happy that I didn't give up on trying to like actually make connections and reach out.
I think I speak for a lot of us when I say thank you for sharing this with us, Suko. We appreciate everything you do for us. From being a goofball to singing your heart out. You have helped so many of us in darker times, myself included, so thank you, Suko, and remember, you're not alone anymore. You have great fam and friends, and you have our goofy asses. I hope we help brighten your days just like you do for us on the days when you're felling down. Suko,
you guys
heart.
Always fucking brighten my day. There's never a time. I've never regretted streaming. Every single time I stream, I'm like, thank goodness. I feel so much better. I love streaming. I love my life. Which is like a thing I've been thinking a lot recently. I'm like, oh my god, I love my life. I'm so happy right now. I never think that. I don't know. I guess I had an idea in my head of who I wanted to be. I wanted to be happy and likable, and I was worried I'd never be those things again. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sad and unlikable and fucking depressing as fuck for the rest of my life. But honestly, being silly
and even a bit
is very important.
But you're one of my reasons to keep going, lovers. I often look forward to your streams and spending time here with the community, even if I just lurk, or even if I just randomly praise you. You're a beacon of light for me, Suko heart.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I don't know why I fucking trauma dumped so hard. I'm really sorry, but hopefully somewhere in the story you get that the point was that when I say like you guys mattered to me and streaming matters to me, I want to like emphasize how much it really does, because the depths of the rock bottom I was in before I started streaming is incomprehensible to anything else I've ever experienced in my life. And the fact that I'm not there anymore, and not even that, but there's days when I don't even think about that anymore, is really crazy. And I mean thinking about like the darkness and the depression, not the thinking of my loved ones. I always think of my loved ones and keep them in my heart. But I don't want to think about the dark, depressing shit from when I was like, oh my god, life isn't worth living. No one likes me. I don't like anyone. It's all for naught. But it felt real at the time. Even if it seems... You know what? Fuck no, it wasn't dramatic. I wasn't being a dramatic bitch. I was going through one of the, like, the hardest emotions to fucking process 5 times in a row in, like, the series of 6 months. Bro, I did the best I could for the time, but yeah, I fucked up a lot. Obviously. Not... When I say fuck up, I mean, like, I kind of snapped at the people around me who were trying to be there for me. You know, they were just trying to help me at the end of the day if they were giving me advice. Like, I love my mom, but when she gives me advice or she's like, if you just eat healthy and you cut high fructose corn syrup from your diet and then you work out this much, the depression will cure itself. And I'm like, okay. Obviously, sometimes I don't want to hear that. So I obviously kind of pushed people away. Then regretted it because I felt lonely. And realized that I missed everyone and that I like, even if they weren't helping in the way I wanted, they were trying their best to help at all, which mattered the most. But yeah. Anyways, life is fucking weird. And I think I used to overthink a lot of stuff and be like, oh, why am I doing this? What am I doing here? What's the point of any of this? And I'm glad I'm not overthinking like that anymore. I'm not thinking of life as like, oh my god, I'm fucking everything up. My life is over, blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking about life as like, wow, I'm so excited to make new music. I'm so excited to stream. I'm so excited to do a movie night. I'm so excited for whatever. And yeah, life is fucking weird. Sometimes you become an anime girl. And sometimes that's what saves you. So, thank you guys for being here. Not just tonight, but every night before and every day that's to come. And I hope that's a lot of days, but, you know, obviously, considering what I've been through, I know tomorrow is not always guaranteed. And I wish I could be more aware of that fact, like, constantly. And just try, like, to squeeze every drop of enjoyment I can out of life. But at the end of the day, I can just, like, do the best I can. Do the best I can. And, same for you guys. As long as you're doing the best you can, I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. Sorry for freaking crying. That's so cringe. That's literally so cringe, but yeah. You guys matter a lot to me. Like, so much. I'm not crying, you're crying. No, you're crying. You guys are crying, not me. Thank you,
Never
Zinzamambi.
feel sorry for sharing this stuff with us, Suko. Don't underestimate how much hearing that you're not alone or that other people are/have gone through something similar can help other people in similar situations. Everyone's here because they love you, Sukalubers, Sukalubers, Sukalubers.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't like to get... I don't know. I guess I still have a fear deep down of being like a downer. Because I guess I just felt like that was like the archetype I fit into for so long. But I don't want to like be that anymore, you know? I guess I just at a certain point...
A good girl. You're a really
Thank
good
you.
girl, Suko.
I think there's a certain point when you're at rock bottom and you've cried so much and you're like, I can't even cry anymore. I don't know what else to do. And you just find the next thing to do. Ugh. But yeah, as long as you try, I'm proud of you. Cause trust, I've fucking been there. Chat, there's probably not much you could say that would be like, I would be like, wow, that's so, I'd be like, nah, I've been there. It's okay. It'd be like that. Sometimes you have an insane crash out. Sometimes you do. Sometimes, you get into an email argument with all of the counselors at your school. Yup. Uh-huh. Crazy. Crazy. Never a downer. Fucking genuine. And life is hard sometimes. Life is freaking hard sometimes. It is true. It is true. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I could be untainted by life's horrors, I have already experienced many of them. I have stared into the void and been tempted to jump and decided not to. And that's why I'm here. Because I was like, bitch, that void is gonna be there tomorrow and the day after and forever. I'll get there eventually, but not yet. Not yet. Onions are strong, bro. Yeah, sorry, they were cutting so many onions in the fucking vampire game. Crash and burn out, then rise from the flame. Literally, I crashed the fuck out so bad. I crashed out so many times, like so bad. I think one of my favorite crash outs was that I was at Universal Studios at some point and I saw like a little, like I saw a dinosaur sign, like a thing that had a dinosaur on it, because, you know, Jurassic Park is Universal, and I cried. I literally like sobbed, fell to my knees. I was with my sister. She was like, are you okay? And I was like, I love this dinosaur so much. It reminded me that there's like a shred of hope and love in life still. And she was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then bro, I was literally going through it like so bad. I saw a dinosaur and thought, wow, I think life is worth living. But hey, sometimes it takes a fucking dinosaur. Sometimes it takes being an anime girl. Sometimes it takes being a dinosaur. Whatever it takes to get you to the next day, do it. Yeah. Life finds a way. Yeah, just like the GOAT, Jeffrey Goldblum, says in Jurassic Park, one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time. Life finds a way. Anyways, yeah, so basically I got a skibbity gat, and that's all I wanted to say. The book is amazing. I have a signed copy of the book that I only read like halfway through, and then I moved and I lost it in a box of books, and then I found it. Proof is somewhere. Skibbity gat. Proof one day, perchance. Proof of said yachts. Maybe one day. Anyways, yeah. Also, sometimes I feel really stupid for being silly. And maybe I'll shame myself still, but I like being silly and full of whimsy. And I hope you guys feel free to be silly and full of whimsy as well. Because, yeah. Freak, yeah. Yeah. some of my favorite memories of my good friend who sadly passed away is how freaking silly she was. She was so silly. She was a very silly person. Always scheming. Bro, she would have loved XDX. She would have seen XDX and been like, that's the fucking scheming creature. I like it. She would have identified with it. She was so silly and so creative. And also, part of the reason why I have to put Pluto back out is because she made the art for it. She made the art for the Pluto cover because she was a very good artist and painter. So Pluto has to make a comeback because she made the cover. It's very special to me. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, she was super cool and super fucking funny. And she also thought her house was haunted. And she tried to convince me it was haunted. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if it was haunted. But she was very, very silly gal. And I will forever appreciate that about her. Also, she freaking loved Dungeons and Dragons and ran the Dungeons and Dragons club at my school, which is like basically the only reason I was in it was just to hang out with her. I don't give a fuck about Dungeons and Dragons, okay? I was like, that's my friend. I want to hang out with her. But you know what? Now Dungeons and Dragons is like special to me or whatever. Like, ew. Oh, she's also the reason I got into tarot. The tarot deck that I use to read tarot. Despite the fact many people have offered to buy me new tarot decks, I say no. Because she gifted that to me. It was the last thing she gave me. So it's like, I don't know. It's like spiritual in some way. She speaks through the cards. She does. A little, maybe. I just imagine what she would say. But yeah. She was a very silly individual. And I like how silly she was, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I can be silly and full of whimsy. Freak yeah. I don't need to be freaking serious all the time. Fuck that shit. That's kind of cool, actually. She was the coolest person ever. She loved rock climbing, too. She loved rock climbing. I was like, mid at it. I'm like mid at rock climbing. She liked rock climbing, go-karting, zip lining. You better trust that anytime I was fucking going outside to do a physical activity, I was being dragged by her. Yeah. She was based this, she really, really was. And her parents are too. Both of her parents are literally writers. Her mom is like a comedy writer and her dad writes comedy as well. So you better know her parents are funny as fuck. And they're actually doing great, in case you're worried about them. Obviously, first rough couple of years, but they're good now. Like, actually really good. To drag us to our happiness, true. Extrovert that adopted the introvert. No, she was kind of an introvert too. She just really liked being outdoorsy. She didn't really want to talk to other people. She just wanted to be outside. I didn't really want to talk to other people out either. And I wanted to be inside. Oh, she also showed me so much anime. Like, so much anime! So many shows that she introduced to me. And then vice versa. She loved anime. Very, very much. She loved, she showed me Ouran High School Host Club. She showed me Attack on Titan. She showed me, which other ones did she show me? The Cursed Hetalia. She showed me Hetalia. Yeah. Anyways. She and I were just fucking nerds together in our little girly nerd group, and it was really great. It was really, really fucking great. And obviously I miss her a lot, but I like to be silly and full of whimsy now. She passed the torch. To be fair, I was already watching anime, but I was like I wasn't watching stuff that was like deemed like quote unquote edgy, like Hatalia. I had to hide that I watched Hatalia from my parents. I had to hide that I watched anime. Cause guys, I showed my parents that I was watching Adventure Time one time. One time I made the mistake of watching Adventure Time in front of them, and they made me turn it off and promised to never watch Cartoon Network again. And I couldn't watch Cartoon Network for like 4 fucking years. You think I was gonna tell them I was watching goddamn anime? The only one they let me watch was My Neighbor Totoro and Pokemon. Doraemon too. So I best keep Hatalia a secret. But then I'm pretty sure I gave the family computer like a virus from trying to watch free anime online. Oh my god. I've always been a fucking terrible at technology, but so drawn to it. So drawn to technology. So bad at using it. So cursed. Yet so intrigued. You get a virus, and you get a virus, and you get a virus. Duh, enough tears. And now I'm a VTuber. And she would probably think that was really cool too. Genuinely. Like I said, she loved anime. She was a fucking nerd. She loved cosplay! She loved cosplay! I forgot to say that. Yeah, she literally loved cosplay, and she knew how to sew and crochet, and she would literally sew her own cosplays. Hand make them and then go to Anime Expo. She went to Anime Expo like years before I ever did. I mean, I never went to Anime Expo until I became a VTuber. She was like, I'm going to Anime Expo. You want to come? I'm like, no. The fuck? You want me to go to the nerd convention and be like openly a nerd? No. I'm gonna be a closeted nerd in my bedroom. Yeah. Good times. Good times. But all of them fucking led me here. And I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy you guys are here too. So, sorry for the rambling. But I hope I can just illustrate the big contrast in my life before versus today. And knock on wood, things keep staying on this upward trend. Fingers crossed, I hope. Because yeah, this is a lot better than before. Life kind of fucking sucked before. Like I got through it, yeah, but if I had to go through it again, like, oh god, so bad. I don't want to. Knock on wood. I never want to go through something. I never want to go through something that hard in my life again. I want the rest of my life to be fucking nice and easy and happy. Please, please, they deserve it. I tried so hard to be good. Going through it right now, and you are helping very much. I'm happy that I can help. And if you are going through it right now as well, any of you, whether it's something small, something big, whatever it is, I'm wishing you the best. Even if it feels like the end of the world right now, I will just plead with you to just try a little longer, hold on a little bit longer, because I think things can get better. Always, like always can get better. There's always a chance of things getting better. It just takes time. It just takes time and patience sometimes, and effort, and it's fucking hard. Getting better out of climbing out of fucking rock bottom is fucking hard. To realize that you're like, oh my god, I actually fucking hate myself as a person, and I hate everyone around me, and I'm like, hate my life, and to feel like it's hard. It's not fucking easy, but it's worth it. And hopefully one day you can be on the other side thinking the same thing of, wow, that was so hard, but I'm so glad I stuck with it and it was so worth it. And also to look for the small bits of humanity in every day. Genuinely. Because it's like, bro, sometimes like when my mental health still can sometimes be in the trenches, not as often as it was before, but when it is, sometimes a stranger being kind to me on the street can just remind me that I'm like, oh, you know, there's kindness out there. It's nice. So, yeah, there's little bits of niceness and humanity everywhere. Whether it's an interaction with a stranger or an interaction with someone you love, a family member, a friend, maybe even someone online, maybe a movie that made you cry, a movie that made you laugh. Any of those small things that make you feel like human again. Just appreciate them as much as you can. Fuck yeah. I feel it right now. And also, if your nose is not stuffy right now, take a deep breath. In, deep breath out, and appreciate the fact that your nose is not stuffy right now and you don't have a cold. You're welcome. It's all about appreciating the little things in life, you know? Sometimes life fucking sucks. And the best thing you can think is, at least I'm not sick right now. Because you know what would be so much worse? If I was also sick right now. Think that, okay? Delude yourself. Romanticize everything. Everything. That's what I do. And I'm so happy now. I romanticize everything. So I'm like, shit, I should romanticize everything. Everything can be romantic. Not in the traditional, like, relationship, kissy-kissy sense, but romantic in an artistic sense, chat. Super bitter lately. This made me super happy to be alive, and my issues are not that bad. It's okay to have, like, it's okay to even feel like your issues are bad. Like, there are actual bad issues and bad things that happen in life, and you're allowed to feel angry about it. Like, don't suppress your emotions, but also, just as much as you can, try to remember that there are good things also. And that if there isn't a good thing, then maybe you should try to be the good thing. If you don't see any good, then fucking make it, you know? The best that you can. Yeah. And those are my words of wisdom. That I used to be such a pessimist, and I try every day to be more optimistic than the last. And maybe it's blind and maybe it's naive, but oh my god, it makes me feel happy to just think of, instead of imagining all the ways things could go wrong, I just want to imagine all the ways things could go right. And that's what I'm gonna do each and every day. Imagine all the ways that things could go right and then figure out how to make it happen. Instead of, you know, the alternative. But yeah. So, I hope I can cheer you up a little bit. With my streams or with my music and such. And if not, then I hope maybe I made you feel less alone. And sorry for ending on this note, but yeah, I'm quite tired and dehydrated from crying. Thank you all for being here. I'm excited for day 19 tomorrow. And thank you for being here. And thank you. And if you can, treat yourself. Because Suko said to. Suko said, new cult mandate, you have to treat yourself, okay? Get a little nice snack. Get like a freaking chocolate or buy yourself something nice or play your favorite game, watch your favorite movie. I don't know. Do something nice for yourself. It's a requirement from me to do something that makes you happy. And that's all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And anything else? Love you guys. Lovers. Suko homework. The streamer gave you homework, guys. And the worst streamer ever. Have a good one. You guys too. I hope you have the best one. In fact, the best day ever. I hope that tomorrow is the best day ever for you, and then the day after is the best day ever, and that each day just increasingly gets better and better, exponentially to infinity, until the day that you inevitably, you know, gotta kick the bucket. But I hope even that day is happy and painless. Okay, it's time for nighttime radio. Okay, I'm on chatting. Good night, Sukopaths. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time. Yippee indeed. Yippee. Okay. Night night. Bye bye. Mwah.